welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Ormark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today I thought we will make a beautiful Christmas card using Waterfront, which is from our annual catalogue, which is an absolutely lovely set. And we are going to make this beautiful Christmas card which uses gold and silver embossing. So that's what we're going to make today. So let's get ourselves started. What we need to start off with is a piece or a panel of Whisper White cardstock, which measures 2.5 inches by 4.25 inches. So that's going to be the panel that's going to sit on the front, and then we're going to mount it on some gold foil. So with this piece on here, the first thing that we need to do is to take our embossing buddy. The embossing buddy is really important with this because it is it gives the Versamark something to adhere to, and it also stops all the little bits of static and stuff like that on there. So we need to rub that across quite well. And then we are going to take, we need 2 stamps from this set. One is the trees, and the other one is the little sort of splotches which make lovely snowflakes, and then we need this long strip as well. So we need 3 pieces from here, the trees, this long piece here, and the little splots which will make the snow. So let's take an ink block, and we can use this one, which is our C block, and we're just going to mount this on the C block, and then using our Versamark, which is like a clear, almost sort of like a gluey type effect. And you just need to ink it up well. Always, you get the re-inker with it, so always make sure that you've re-inked it quite well. And we're going to put this virtually centrally, and then just with the Versamark, we are just going to stamp this right the way across, overlapping where you want to. You will be able to see it easily. I know that you can't see this very well on camera, but you will shortly. So we're just going to take it right the way across like that. Okay, and that's all we need for the first step. So now we need to take our gold embossing powder. Now I'm going to use a piece of scrap paper for this one, because I haven't got it in a pot, and we are just going to cover the trees, and you can be quite liberal with it because it can go straight back in the pot afterwards, and then just pick it up and give it a tap off and a little tap on the back. And then we can put this straight back into the pot. Like that. Give it a little pat so you get all your little pieces. Put that out of the way, and then pop the lid on so that we don't lose any of it. So that's the silver one. Just get those little bits off of there. And then we are going to, and again I'm just going to put the scratch paper underneath. Then we're going to get our heat gun. Now the Stampin' Up heat gun is really good because it has 2 settings on it. So you have one which is for drying, which as you can hear is quite a low, and then you have a high, which is for heat embossing. Now what you need to do is you need to wait just for a few seconds for it to heat up, because then it will go quicker. And then we're just going to take our image, and this is where the magic starts. So you'll be able to see it goes into this beautiful gold. I think gold and silver at Christmas is absolutely lovely. So just move it across. Try not to waft it too much because you want the concentrated heat. So just move it across from sort of one area to another. And that's that done. Turn it off. And so we've now got the beautiful gold on here of the trees. So now we can, let's just straighten it out just a little bit. Now we can then do the silver. And on the silver, we are going to take this long strip. And I have got an H block for this because it fits nicely in a long piece along there. And again, using the Versamark, we are just going to ink that up well. And we're just going to stamp that along the bottom. So just where the start of the tree branch, the trunks of the tree are, we're just going to put that across. And again, it's quite nice to do it in 2 rows, and again fairly randomly because you want to look at for it to look like snowdrifts. So that's that one, and then we are going to take the little snowflakes or little splotches. The Waterfront is such a versatile stamp set, and we are just going to put some of those across on the top like this. And yeah, that's about it on there. And then this time we are going to use our silver embossing powder. Now I do have this one in a pot, so there are 2 ways of doing it. If you have a little plastic pot, you can actually put your embossing powder in there, and then it's all contained in one little pot. And what I do is I've got a little plastic spoon. This was actually from a snack box that I got at one time, and I just keep it in there because it's it works quite well for this. So literally just take it across those little pieces at the top. Make sure you've got enough on there, and again just tap off the excess like that. So you've got your little snow ridges and you've got your lovely snowflakes at the top. Let's put that back in the pot, put that back up on the shelf, and then we'll get our heat gun out again and do exactly the same thing. The heat gun will be a little warmer now, so it will start melting a little bit quicker, and then just run it across. I always find I don't ever get tired of seeing the heat embossing happening. I think it's absolutely lovely. You can see, if I hold it up a little bit, you can see how the embossing powder melts and then just gives that lovely tone on there. Right, so that's that bit finished with. And there you have your beautiful trees in the gold and the silver. And then what you would do is, if we take back the original one, I've literally just mounted it on a piece of our foils paper, which is 1/4 of an inch bigger, and just put it onto a standard white card base and then stamped a Merry Christmas at the bottom. You could heat emboss that as well, but I think it makes an absolutely beautiful Christmas card with those colours in there. The gold and silver work absolutely beautifully together. So thank you so much for watching me, and do look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.